Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin, move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Side, a completion to his tight end, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this one incomplete. And too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Herbert off of play action. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Herbert. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He was brought down 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That result really no surprise. That's what we're becoming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. How about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings. Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a give, right side. Klein. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Chargers' 17-yard line.
Reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Raiders 0.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Brandon McManus.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep, and there's
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the plane to the 37.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Klein. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Run down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play. And the Raider first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will have the first down as he's brought down out near midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Isabella. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Chargers' 43-yard line.
Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
For number 80, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. out of the gun, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. So close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Herbert now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Herbert back to the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Number 5.
A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To throw now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Complete.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half.
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Herbert on first down now, escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back open downfield. Able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On first down, Klein. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. First down, Las Vegas.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Allen! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop the throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
To Andy Isabella. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it looks like the Chargers are going to win this thing. The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.